Alright, here we go. So I'm going to be doing mining today. Bromellite. I did some last night. Right now I got about 1,000 tons. 1,100 tons. I need 2,300, so I need about 3 more runs, maybe 4, to get the Bromellite. But the Bromellite actually is pretty fast. This will give me the 1 billion that I need, and it'll give me some cheddar, some cheese. Good old-fashioned credits. Alright, I'm off. I mined a little bit. This is super fast in the ship, so the only problem it has, of course, is the fighter bay. The fighter bay inside a mining ship. I came on a different hour now than I usually do. And I find it very difficult to play now without streaming. I don't know what's up with that. So I like to stream. If you haven't joined a squadron, I encourage you to join mine. And I'm gonna get it arranged. I'm gonna get it set up so we can do some playing together. Find out when everybody's on. Do some ground missions. Now in New York, right now it's almost midnight, right? Friday night. In Austin, it would be about 10 o'clock at night. Alright, so you got Bromellite. I got another Bromellite spot here. This is a triple Bromellite spot. And I'm going to hit dead center. Right about here. I mean, it doesn't matter where you land. Just as long as it's bright. My neck of the woods, it's 12 o'clock during the daytime. I had some yogurt, so I'm not having lunch early today. I'll probably have lunch later on. Very nice. Okay, so I gotta grab one of the hot spots. Let's grab this one. No. So I have a point of reference, right? Then I'm gonna head out and mine. I think everybody's streaming community goal now. Because it's something to do. Yesterday I had no pirates at all. Twice I came into the I came in here twice and I had no pirates. Now I have somebody bleeping here somewhere. Alright, he's gone. That's nice. So I got limpets. That's a good one. I don't even know why I'm scanning because you don't need to. Right? Mechan's colonization book went to 90 pages now. My colonization book is 1 page. You figure that? I don't know. I think I'm gonna fall asleep. Reading 96 pages of colonization. Oh man. "96 pages of colonization." I gotta tell him. I told him one day. I said, "Dude, can you just get it down to like 3 or 4? Oh, so much. You can't. You need everything." I'm like, okay. So, did you have to include the whole manual of playing Elite Dangerous, like everything? I'm gonna leave one open. Yeah. I might have some problems. I didn't let myself be scanned, but the guy's not coming close enough. He's way out there somewhere. Doesn't matter that this stream is not being watched right now. Most people watch it after the fact. My schedule's sort of strange. I'm on all the time, but different hours. Bromellite. Never thought I'd be mining Bromellite. Seriously, never thought I'd be mining Bromellite. Let's see. Do you have any Bromellite? Probably. You don't have to go far in this ring system to get Bromellite. I mean, like, it's a triple hotspot, so where is it? Put some music on. Nobody's around. Listen to my tunes. Mining with music. It's awesome. Bromellite. Everywhere. Literally everywhere. I don't have to go far. Just get close enough to the edge and then fire off volleys. Very nice. My friend Coriolis made an awesome song yesterday on Suno version 5. Freaking awesome song. I'm gonna listen to it again. It's like a rock anthem. Really cool song. So hopefully he publishes it and you guys can listen to it. I do like a synth for some reason, because I pretty much grew up in the 80s, so maybe I should turn down the volume a little bit. What do you think? Oh, there's nobody here. Alright, there's good. Oh, I do like my music though. But I painstakingly edit the music. It's not like it just pops out of the AI. People think, oh, AI music, oh, you don't do it. There's a lot of work. A lot of work in AI music. Oh my god, there's so much work. For one song, you spend hours. First I gotta come up with the lyrics. So I'll do the lyrics, right? And then you think putting in AI, it's gonna be okay, but then you gotta tell the AI what to do. It doesn't just pop out the music. And sometimes there's editing involved, so you gotta edit your lyrics. Take stuff out, put stuff in. So one song can take a long time, even a whole day. 8 hours, 9 hours. So it would be just like a regular band, working with musicians. That's the way I see it. Robotic musicians. That's what AI is. So I'm going to make my songs a little bit more complicated, a little bit, because I saw yesterday that the way his was, it was very, very good, actually. But it requires a lot of work. Well, I didn't even do this one. What did I do here? I didn't shoot off a prospecting weapon. I'll send it off over there. Okay, I'm disconnecting already. Reconnecting. That's nice. I'm surprised nobody's playing. Nobody's on. Nobody's watching. I usually like to play while I'm watching. Last night I spent 4 hours trying to get that one station. And my buddy Tortoise414, he helped me out. Finished it with time to spare. 50 something minutes to spare. I thought that was cool. Bromellite 4%. Let's shoot off this guy. %. About this one. Yeah, I usually come around 6:30 or so. My time. Austin time about 5:30. Close. Alright. Not too far. Try not to get whacked by the asteroid or whacked by these little rocks, because they hurt. They're expiring. That's because they ran out of time. I got into synth music and this kind of music in the 80s with the first launch of Blade Runner, right? Oh my god, the music was fantastic, right? So then I started searching for the music, then I found 9 Inch Nails. So it's so cool. Really, really cool. I'm glad they're doing a community goal for brand new players. They need these community goals so they know, hey, look how big the community is. Look what they're doing. Like right now, how many people are actually in the community goal? Let's see, progress. It doesn't say. Right, Doesn't say how many people are playing, but there was a lot of people in the community goal, which is cool. It's okay. Gotta watch out for these little rocks. Damn dangerous. Hi, welcome. So right now I'm doing the community goal, Bromellite, which I wish they would have a community goal like this all the time. You should just have a non-stop community goal, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Mining community goal. Resets once a month. And you get cargo racks, specialized weapons, cash, cheddar. You get lots of cheddar. Lots and lots and lots of cheddar. So I need 2,300 tons. I got 1,100. Oh, come on. Why are you guys killing each other? You know, I noticed they like to throw themselves against the rock. You know, I think they're high on Quaaludes or something. I don't know. Do they even make Quaaludes anymore? No, they don't. No, they don't make Quaaludes anymore. You gotta watch out, doesn't hit the side of the ship. I think I did this one already. I'm going around in circles. Bromellite, 3%. Alright, let's go this way. You have to have a marker as to the direction you're going when you're doing this. Keep moving towards that direction. Hi, welcome. Yes, I'm nuts. I stream all the time. Oh, what'd I do that for? Alright, so I'm loving the MVR. I'm really loving this. I mean, I'm gonna be done pretty soon with my inventory. I'm gonna have to reload more limpets to come back. If you notice the way I'm shooting to the side, right? I'm shooting to the side so these big, huge rocks don't hit me. Because they will do some major damage to your hull and your shield if you have a shield. I don't play with shields when mining. I don't play with shields when mining, and I don't play with ship launch fighters when mining. And I don't know any other miner who does. Oh, the 80s, man. That was so cool. Actually, the catalyst for the music that I love today, and I want to tell you what it is. All right, you ready? The catalyst that got all this started with trance and synthwave. It got me so interested in music was the movie Blade Runner. Blade Runner. The composer of Blade Runner 1987. Is it 87 or 84? 84. It was 84. Let's see it was some chunky name, some crazy name. Composer. Blade Runner movie. I think it was Vangelis. That's right. I couldn't think of it. I was thinking of Amadeus. It was Vangelis. Vangelis, dude. The guy turned me on to synthwave. And then I found 9 Inch Nails, which, by the way, I don't know what people are smoking. They're smoking crack. Everybody's like downgrading the Neutron movie. You know, this, I don't know if you noticed it or I noticed it, but you know, the grid that Ares came from was red, not blue. The grid that Korra came from was blue. Different grid, different operating system. It wasn't the same grid. It wasn't the same system. Like in the other one, who was running the show? In Tron Legacy? The one that looked like Flynn. It was a program that looked like Flynn. He was running the show. In this one, that crazy psychopath with the Emperor God complex, right, was running the show. Ares was just following orders. This was an origin story. It was an origin story. It was supposed to be standalone story. Yes, it looked like they put the script through ChatGPT, right? But even the chick that played the priestess from the Acolyte, the black woman, I forgot her name. Jodie Turner Smith. That's right. She did great. And they were all supposed to be programs. They're not supposed to have feelings, right? And I thought the Korean girl, Greta Lee, playing Eva Kim, I think she did great. There was no boss babe. They took the boss out of Babe and put in the movie, right? It's okay, because if I was Sam Flynn, right? If I was Sam, and yo, what's up, Russ? If I was Sam, I would have left the company to the best coder, and he didn't want to run the company. You remember when the Legacy started? He was hacking into the company. He didn't want to run the company. And he's got a chick, Korra, who just became a live person coming from electronic digital, like, environment, right? So he definitely wanted to run away. And if you remember at the end, the picture of Korra had coordinates on it. So this was an origin story, and they were planning to have a part 2, Legacy, where they unite Tron and Korra, and they're going to do something with them together, right? So this was an origin story. No one's even said it. Oh, this movie sucked. We were waiting for Legacy. This is not Legacy Part 2. They killed everybody from Part 1 because it's an origin story. It's a different grid. The grid is red, and the first grid was blue. Oh. Was I the only one that saw it? I gotta do one of these videos, but nobody watches it anyway. I don't really care. It was an origin story, and I thought, what's his face, Jared Leto, I thought he did good. He did okay. He was playing an AI. He's experimenting with his feelings. He's learning things, right? The visual effects were fantastic, right? It was supposed to be a standalone Tron movie, not a sequel to the first one. An origin story. But I'm the only one that picked it up. I'm like, this was great. It was a good movie. It was a good popcorn flick. It's not like it's gonna win an Academy Award for visualization for the music. Maybe not for the screenplay. It did lack some things, but I think at the cutting board they took out stuff. They took out a lot of stuff from the movie. I think there was more that they edited out, but that they always do that. Like for instance, the director cut for Blade Runner, the first one, is much better than the second, the original. Right, that's my all-time favorite movie. That was a fantastic movie. So, but it's just all over the place. Everybody's like vomiting on Tron. I mean, dude, it was a good movie, and the audience liked it. It's like 85% liked it. So either you've been paid by some conglomerate to say the things that you're saying, or you're smoking crack, or both. Russ, what's up, man? The new one, I've seen it twice already. I'm probably going to watch it again today. And I'm a big Nine Inch Nails fan. Literally, I suggest listening to some Nine Inch Nails before you see the movie. It kind of like gets you ready for it. I really like this movie. I did. I could say scale of 1 to 10 for me was maybe an 8.5. Okay, the screenplay was generic, right? It was generic. You'll see it, right? But there was no boss babe. There was no sex. There's no wokeness, right? There's nothing like that in this movie. So it's all gone. It's made for a general audience, right? And the Korean girl was funny. I think she was funny. I thought she was funny. A Korean guy did a review. He said he was laughing his balls off watching her screaming all over the place. He says this is so I thought it was funny. That there was some parts that were pretty funny, and she acted like my wife, which is the way I want an Asian girl to act, not act like a boss babe. So it was an origin story, man. It's an origin story. It's not supposed to be a sequel. You know, different grid, different owner of the grid, and the guy, hey Moriarty, what's up, buddy? And different owner of the grid, right? The grid is red. This grid is red. The original one is blue, right? I don't know what they called that program that looked like Flynn inside the grid. He was running the show. In this one, the crazy lunatic little emperor with his mommy issues was running the show. So, and he played great villain. I thought that was great. Yeah, so there was elements where the actors were doing well, right? I thought it was fine. But everybody's vomiting on it. It's just like, and no one said this is an origin story. Origin, O-R-I-G-I-N. Like when Superman origin, Man of Steel, right? How many Supermans have we seen? They did Man of Steel, another origin story, and that was a kick-ass movie. So I'm watching these reviews, and I feel bad. I really feel bad because I thought it was good. It was decent. Okay, it's not a Blade Runner. What's up, Corvus? Dude. Corvus. You know, hats off to you. That song is kick-ass, man. It's a metal anthem. It's really good. I liked it. And that's your first one coming out of Suno. When my subscription to these guys, because I did pay a lot of money for them, when it runs out, when what is it? Refusion, which is now producer AI. When it runs out, I'm gonna get Suno. I might get Suno earlier. We'll see. But yeah, it's pretty good, man. Very, very nice. Did you do your own lyrics? Because I do my own lyrics. Family's good. I don't know what they're doing. My daughter wants to play with her friend. And she's yelling at her mom, "Go with me, I want to play with my friend." And she's looking at me, "Why don't you go?" I said, "Because I work all day. Almost 7 days a week. So I just want to disconnect." Yeah, dude, that song was great. I actually liked it. And it made me like want to edit my stuff. I thought I'm kindergarten level, and that song is, I would say, freshman high school. Right? So that was very nice. Very, very good. Very good. I actually liked it. Yeah, I decided to come in mine because I want to get 2,300 Bromellite, about 23 to 2,800 Bromellite, so I can get elite status on this guy, so I can get Shinrana Desra open. This is the 10-day old. I don't even know how old this is. 10 days? 10 days maybe? Today's 18. Yeah, 10 days old. This account is 10 days old. I bought it for a whopping. Are you guys ready? I bought it for an incredible price of $2.50. Can you buy anything for $2.50 anymore? What are they thinking, man? Yeah, 9 Inch Nails kicks ass, man. Their music is phenomenal in the movie. Just phenomenal. You guys are gonna love it. Dude, it was like watching a music video. Literally, because it's like all I was listening to was was 9 Inch Nails. I wasn't really looking at the movie. Oh man. But they took a shit on the movie. I don't know what's wrong with these guys. Everyone just took a dump on the movie. And I thought it was pretty good. Okay, the script was generic. The script needed some work. But I think they took out the wrong things on the cutting board because they had to make it under 2 hours. Kids are not going to sit there more than 2 hours. Adults will, but kids won't. So it's family friendly. I want to say that. Okay, let's put it that way. There's no woke stuff. There's no lesbian kissing, homosexual kissing. Yeah, there is an Asian woman running the company, but you know, I'll be honest, as a CEO, if she's the best coder I got, I'm gonna let her run the company too. There's no, in that sense, you know, I don't see sex. I don't see sexual body parts. Yeah. So I would just say that if Sam thought she was the best coder, and in the movie they stated she made this great game and all this other crap, so they gave her the company. I would too. Any smart person would, right? Because that game is running the revenue, so I'm gonna give her the whole thing. And he had the chick, right? He had Quora. And she's a digital person now. She's created from a digital world. So everybody's going to chase them around. So they went into hiding. Alright? So you couldn't do a part 2 with that storyline. So this was Tron Legacy was an origin story. It was an origin story. Not the same grid. Not the same grid owner. The guy playing the Evan Pike. He's playing Julian Dillinger. The guy has little emperor syndrome, you know? He played it perfect. perfect. You know, I just want to reach my hand through the screen and grab him and spank him. You know? Spank him. Spank his ass. You know? So I don't know. Nine Inch Nails rocks though. The music was fantastic. Fantastic. The music was fantastic. You guys are gonna love it. This is already. Where am I mining here? I'm already at full. Wait a minute. Let's do this. Yeah, I think we're waiting for our bud here who is in chat. Who is this guy? Russ. Russ, you didn't sign up to the squadron yet. Hey, we're on all the time. I'm on all the time, Russ. So you tell me when you are on, and I'll be there, dude. So you don't feel like you're by yourself in this game. That really sucks. So don't feel like you're by yourself. Matter of fact, if all you guys can post the hours you think you're on, like average or something, I can be there. Okay? Alright, this is depleted. Let's move on. So I'm already at full, right? Man, that drives me nuts. That's one thing I don't like, it's having such little cargo. I have to get rid of like 20 limpets. So I was saying to the group, Corvus, is that the whole thing got me started. The thing that got me started with synth music and trance music and just music. All right. Am I getting attacked? What the hell happened? You guys hear me? Ah, shit. Sorry about that. And we're going strong there, and then I lost it all. Yo, I don't know what it is, dude. I really don't know what it is. I can't figure it out. I did the update for Windows 11, but it keeps crashing. It keeps freaking crashing, man. It just freezes up, goes blue screen, black screen. Then I have to restart, and basically it's a turd fest to try to restart because I got to do everything all over again, right? Man, freaking sucks. Yeah, it's Windows 11, man, and I did the update figuring that maybe they fixed it, but you know, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it's not Windows, and maybe it's my shit, my setup, because I built the thing myself, but maybe it's a cooling fan or something. It freezes up. I don't know what the hell happened. It just completely freezes and it goes blue screen. So the only thing that I could figure, because I seen that the Windows 11 has a bug inside it that the BIOS just stops running the drivers. Okay, but you are breaking up. Will not upgrade Windows 11. I'll keep 10. You should. Don't upgrade Windows 11. It's an absolute turd. Anything they give away for free is a turd. You gotta pay for things to make it work. Yeah, so I don't know what happened, man. Just don't know what happened. Let's just keep going. I think I can, but I gotta see. I gotta go and see my tech people. I got like a group that fixes computers and stuff. But definitely, it's a Windows 11 thing. It's definitely a Windows 11. I haven't had this shit happen since freaking 1995 and shit, when Windows first came out. Absolute turd fest. Yeah, so I know it cuts out because I can't hear the sound. I can't hear anything anymore. So it just completely goes dead. It just stops working. Everything stops working. And then all of a sudden, major, some kind of freaking message comes on the screen. Says major, like system problem or whatever. Like I caused a damn system problem. I miss the days of Windows 7. Man, Windows 7 was great. The Chinese still use Windows 7. They know a good thing when they see it. Yes, I don't know what the hell happened. I really don't. It just went completely... It just froze up. So I think if you're using too many drivers at once, because I was using the VLC, I'm using the OBS, I'm using the WeChat. I closed out the. I was using the Discord. I closed out the Discord. Okay, what else is running? Just close out everything that not necessary. That's the only thing I can see that's causing a problem, is that too many processes are working at the same time and BIOS can't handle it. And I was dandy yesterday after I did the update. I said, oh good, nothing happened today, because it's usually once or twice a day it freezes. Now I'm running Windows 10 on the gaming PC and literally flawless. Windows 10, I'm afraid to even upgrade Windows 10. God knows what kind of crap they'll send it. All right. They need a new CEO at Microsoft. Seriously, get rid of that guy. You don't publish software with flaws in it, like catastrophic system flaws. Could crash your whole system, wipe out all your drivers. Anyway, so I was telling you guys about 9 Inch Nails, that this band, that was the reason why I got into, well, it was Vangelis actually, who did the original soundtrack from Blade Runner. That got me into this stuff. And then I found 9 Inch Nails. There was a bunch of bands in the 80s that I really liked. Of course, they brought up the Depeche Mode. Tron Ares likes Depeche Mode. Ah, that's funny. I don't know, you guys hearing me? Can you hear me? Because it doesn't look like there's any chat going on. It looks like it. I don't know. Anyway, no big deal. Alright. So I got past that problem. I don't know, I think I might downgrade to Windows 10. I'm going to see if I can do that. If there's a function I can do that. Get out of Windows 11. That's really sad. Cool, Corvus. That's really, really sad. Yeah, I think I had too many processes going on. I got the VPN going on. I had the VPN going on. I had like 7 or 8 things going on at the same time. So what I gotta do is make sure that it doesn't Yeah, Russ. It's up to you if you want to do that, but I'd suggest, here's a big suggestion, don't buy anything past the standard version. Okay, use real life money to buy it's only 16,000 arcs. I don't know how much that is in real life money. I think it's like $10 or something like that. But yeah, buy the standard version, because you don't need, you can get the paint jobs that they have available that you can buy for arcs are better than the ones that they give you in the packages. And all those modules that you buy with the package, like when you're buying the ship, it comes with packages that only comes with the ship, but you can't store them and you can't sell them for money. So literally, if you decide to do upgrading or you decide to do some kind of engineering on the ship, right, you've lost that module once you swap it out for something else. So there's no sense in having that module. The only two things you don't need weapons or anything like that, is the mining volley repeater and seismic charge launcher. That's it if you're going to do deep core mining. But on this ship, I'm just using one thing, the mining volley repeater, because I haven't done seismic in this belt at all. So if you buy, don't spend an egregious amount of money on it. 16,000 is basically all you need to do. And I forgot how much 16,000 is. What did I do? I didn't even send a prospecting lippet to this. Let's see what I got here. It's probably depleted. Yeah, depleted. So, and just outfit it. Go to your local power play stronghold carrier and upgrade everything to A. And that's it. You're over 350 on a boost, fully loaded on a ship. Like this one is upgraded with A thrusters, right? It gets 350 boost. So you'll be able to outrun NPCs. When you do some engineering, you'll get over 400 on a boost. So you don't need guns and you don't need a fighter bay. This is supposed to be a dedicated mining ship. Okay, I don't know why it's not. You need a fighter bay and a mining ship. In any case, just if you're gonna do that, just don't go over 16,000. You're gonna see what I mean. You can always beautify it later and put some pretty things on it. Freaking neon lights on a mining ship is like saying, "Please come kill me," to pirates. It makes no sense. You know, who did the design on that? It's saying, "Come kill me." That's a "come kill me" lights. Please come kill me. I'm in this belt. Please come kill me. It's like, you serious? You put strobe lights on the mining ship. It's a disco. Hey, what's that blinking thing over there on the other side of the ring? I bet you it's a T11. Let's go kill it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, there are too many prospecting lipids out. Yeah. Strobe lights on a mining ship with 300 million or 100 million credits in ore. Blinking in the middle of an asteroid field. Here comes the pirates. Oh man, we're running short on fuel. Our kids haven't eaten in 2 days. We're really out of luck. I don't know what we're gonna do, Bob. I'm hungry too, man. Do you see that? What are you talking about, Bob? Look out there. It's like a disco. It's blinking. You see it over there in the field. Oh yeah. I see it. I bet you that's a T11 with one of those strobe lighty things. Hey, we got it, man. Let's go eat. You know that's gonna happen. Yeah, I love black, but I like the ruby red, man. I gotta tell you, I love that ruby red. It's kick-ass. It's two-tone, so it's like purple and red. Am I almost done here, or what am I doing? Yeah, I'm almost done. I'll swap out for some more limpets, because I'll be out soon. If I could, I would paint my Mandalay black. I think they have that color, dude. My Mandalay is black. Yeah, the only color I like in on industrial vessels is yellow. That's the only color I like. For God's sakes. Oh. I just kissed the ice. Yeah, the only color only color I like on this ship is yellow. So yeah, but I don't have enough arcs yet. Okay. You can always build up to it. No big deal. There's no rush. And sometimes they put those things on sale because they want to boost sales. So they put them on sales, and you can get maybe at 40% off or something. All right, Corvus. Oh shit! All my shit died. Let's get rid of some of these prospecting limpets. So you gotta, with the universal limpet controller they got, you're gonna have to kind of like eye how many collector limpets you have out. Okay, so that's 3 and then 1 more. Alright, so now I got 12 collector limpets out. Yeah, I have like 1,200 arcs right now. They do pretty good sales. Like for $5 you get 10,000 arcs or something, or 20,000 arcs. I don't want to open up another window. God forbid. I think it's the number of processes you have working at the same time that makes it like do a dive into the realm of black. But I've never had that many issues with a Windows program before. Seriously. I don't know why I do that. Do the pulse wave, because I'm not going to do deep core. I'm almost done anyway. Like 3%. Okay. The only problem that all the beautification stuff they have, you have to buy with arcs. Right? You can't win it in game or something like that. There are some Twitch streams that when you're doing it, they give away stuff. When I get enough subscribers, I'll start doing some Twitch also, and then they'll put me in that partnership program, and then I can give away things like skins and color and paint jobs and all that stuff. I can do that too, which is cool. Like I got a paint job from Mars Europe, who was running Ghost Giraffe for the Anaconda. So I thought that was cool. So I can do that too, but you gotta be in partnership program. When I have enough members or subscribers, then you know I can ask for the partnership program and do all that, give away shit. God knows I play enough, but I do criticize them. So I'm not Yamix, but I do criticize them for kind of putting stuff on the wayside, not finishing what they started. Alright, so let's get rid of 5 at a time. Let's get one more somewhere, somebody here. So I have 2 out. Bromellite, I got enough. I'm done. I can dump the rest of the limpets. Okay. That's what sucks with this, you know, when you don't have enough cargo and you want to max out your cargo. Okay, so this rock ahead of us has 20%, so I should finish off here. Oh, but welcome, Russ. I'm glad to see that you just started the game. I really am. Happy that you're here with us. You'll see, you get to grow. You'll grow to love this game like I have. You can walk away, and like I played Starfield for a month. That was the biggest waste of money that I ever had. That I ever lost. I spent $100. I got the the big version, whatever it was. I don't even know what it was. So, but this game is pretty good for the price. It has a lot of different things you can do. Alright. And you'll see people talk about, oh, Odyssey, it sucks, the ground game. But it's not just a ground game. Like, when you go and play first-person shooter, for instance, you go play Call of Duty, or you're playing Battlefield 6 now, right? That's all you're gonna play. You're gonna just shoot people. This is more than that. It's a space game, it's a shooter game, it's a espionage game, it's all sorts of things. Mining game, it's building game. Okay, so we're full, right? We got a full inventory, we've got a full refinery. This account is 10 days old. My brother gifted me the game, then stopped playing. I also use my flight stick for the game. I don't use a flight stick. I'm old-fashioned. I'm an old man. And you young guys like to play with flight sticks. I'm old school. I still do keyboard and mouse. Okay, so I gotta go to my fleet carrier, dump this off, and start over. Just get out of the gravity well. So you'll see it actually does pretty well. Hey, Moriarty and Russ, if you guys are actually mining for Bromellite, there's a triple Bromellite hotspot at EDOdyssey sector. Let me write that down into chat. EDOdyssey sector. Sector IXTB3-3 Planet 5. If you want, it's a triple 3x hotspot. It's a triple hotspot here. Bromellite. You drop in the center, you barely have to even move. You don't even move. And for the last 3 runs, I haven't had any pirates scam me or anything like that. So it's pretty empty. Oh, I see. Alright, Russ, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't have that issue yet. I have in my knees and my ankles. The worst place is my Achilles tendon. I have arthritis in my Achilles tendon. Can you believe it? The thing is the most painful shit in the world. See, you boost for 350. Look at this. And I'm fully loaded. And anything over 350, you're going to get away from the pirates. So if you actually go and get yourself some engineering done, you're going to be over 400. You don't need to fight pirates with this ship. You don't need to. It makes no sense. I did a stream on that, and I said that. I don't think FDev liked me because I said don't buy the Galactic version. Don't buy the Stellar version. Yeah, so I have arthritis in both Achilles tendons, both ankles, both knees, both hips, lower back, mid-back, neck, shoulders. So it's everywhere. I have it everywhere. It's pretty painful. Sometimes I just have to. This helps. This is why I play so much, because it actually gets my mind off of it. If I'm sitting there not doing anything, I'm gonna go nuts thinking about the pain. Also, the squadron carriers here. So if you want to come, you can rest at the squadron carrier. There's a bar, you know, and they have some snacks, some finger food you can eat at the bar. Okay, so I'm going to deposit some Bromellite. . And I got 6 in the refinery. No, not yet. Still 2. So I need maybe... I need a lot. Maybe 4 more runs, 5 more runs. But we got 2 weeks or so to do this. So I don't have to kill myself doing it every day. But I want to do it one more time now. And then... if I didn't have that interruption where the thing crashed, but I did have a lot going on. I had music. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I know, dude. I feel for you. But I play the game because I try to keep my mind... No. Not yet. Shit, I took off. I forgot the limpets. Try to keep my mind off the pain. I don't want to take the damn fucking medication these guys subscribe. They want to turn you into a vegetable.
Clearance granted. Move directly to your landing pad. Docking request confirmed. Assisted approach is...
And it doesn't help. The medication is... they give you medication, but it doesn't really help. Maybe it takes away half the pain, but it's still there. Still, you feel discomfort. You feel something. Yeah. That's a bitch. Sorry about that, man. Sorry to hear that. It's a shame. But the Achilles arthritis is the worst. I can deal with everything else. The Achilles heel arthritis is killing me, man. Alright, let's get some limpets and go back out there. Note to self, don't have all these processes on at the same time. Alright. You don't need that many limpets also with our carrier has 20% bonus on mining. So I kept that one, and a bonus 7.5% bonus on mission payouts. So for instance, extra materials, extra money, extra whatever. They give you extra. I wish it was higher. 7.5 seems low. I gotta ask Frontier to raise that at least 10%, for God's sakes. Bromellite high spot right there. So it's a triple hotspot, and so you got one big one and 2 small ones next to it. There's that one, and the other one should be right there. So that's the big one. So you want to land kind of like in the center of it. You can still do, after the community goal mining stuff, you can still do mining for platinum. You can get 230 to 250 for a ton of platinum. Not that way. I'll do this one. 250 to 230 to 250 for a ton of platinum. So mining for platinum is also very, very profitable. The ring that I chose, and I'm going to park this after the community goal, I'm going to park this squadron carrier at my system. There's a ring there that has 4 overlapping rings, but they're like connected side to side, and I've never had so many core deposits in one place. Okay, they're coming to see me this time. Let's see. So I'm gonna park it right there, and I'll tell you guys in Squadron, like where to find a ring. But it's right there, man. It's beautiful, and it gives you so many core deposits. I get usually 4 or 5. Monazite, Serendipite, Bromellite, whatever it's called. Not Bromellite. Rosemdebite. I don't even know these names. They're so dumb. And so I got these 3. Are they coming to see me or what? I want to wait to see if I get scanned. But I might wait a little bit and start scanning. Remember, 350 boost. Okay, they're gone. They went out of range. Yeah, that's true, dude. That's true. Pain bothers me, though. It bothers me. I want to be honest with you. I don't like pain. It makes me into a mean person. So I haven't gotten scanned yet in the system. The last 4 runs. So it's a pretty good system. So we got a 20% bonus on the stuff that comes out of the thing, out of the asteroid, right? We got the mining volley repeater giving us tons of stuff, so that's why lately, the last 3 or 4 runs, I've been filling up super fast. You know, last night I did two runs, this morning 1, you know, then you guys. So it's worth getting into a squadron that does mining, right? And put it first. And their perks. Because if you're a brand new player, you're going to mine a little bit more than normal. Okay, here he comes. God damn it. Contact. Hauler. Ah, it's a hauler. No big deal. It's another miner. Remember, I have no shields. And even though I have military grade armor on, I have no shields and I have no weapons. So the only defense I have is to run away. Takes forever to mine, especially when you have so much cheddar, so much cheddar, so much cheese. Like here I won't go for a core, like a nice shiny yellow rock, I won't go for it. But in my location that I have, I will definitely go for it. Okay, finish up, guys. You're going too slow. You done? Come on, Mr. Limpets. Mr. and Mrs. Limpet. Imagine you were called Mr. and Mrs. Limpet, and then all of a sudden this game came out with Limpets. And then your neighbor played Elite Dangerous. Okay. Not too far away? I am. So, yeah, this is a good system. Nobody bothered me. It was a hauler. Yeah, if you haven't seen the new Tron movie, I encourage you to see it. I like it. I'm going to see it for the third time. And I'm like, I'll be the first to criticize a piece of shit movie or a TV series. I think the Acolyte would have been a better TV series, better Star Wars TV if they took out the woke crap. They just took it out. And they stuck with the lore, the original lore. They didn't try to change things around. I think they've done better. You could still have the girl as kind of like a boss babe and be the lead, but don't start shoving shit down our throats. I mean, that's why Tron Ares I think is family friendly. They did a good job on the family friendliness. There's no junk in it. You know, so I thought it was cool. See, at the end, Tron turns white. He goes, Ares, he turns from red to white, right? When he becomes human. So there's different colors. So I thought maybe the critics would pick up on that. The original grid from Tron Legacy was blue. It wasn't red. Ah, that's right, Clue. His name was Clue. The guy that looked like the computer program that looked like Flynn in Tron Legacy. Clue. His name was Clue. You had Clue in that one. There was no evil boy genius with little emperor syndrome running the show who looked like God in that grid. He actually looked like God, and Ares was bowing to him. Talk about little emperor syndrome. that was awesome. You just wanted to reach into the screen and spank the kid. Oh my God. That was great. So I pick up on stuff in movies, right, that the writer actually does. So I pick it up, like for instance, when he became self-aware, he says, what did he say? I have no fear, therefore I'm powerful, which is a line from the original novel of Frankenstein. So he says, I have no fear, therefore I'm powerful. So he becomes self-aware at that point. Okay, so you pick up on that's when he becomes the new version of Ares. But I think there wasn't enough in that. They should have developed that a little bit more, like when he becomes self-aware. Okay, let's send out some more prospecting lipids out here. I think this will be my, let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, now we're starting to scream. 10 years old, they scream so much at 10 years old. They didn't scream so much when they were kids. They scream more when they're 10. And hearing Chinese and my kid screaming is crazy. My kid doesn't really look Chinese. She looks like me. Well, you know, look, if she looked like me, she'd be pretty ugly. So, where is my... Alright. That has Bromellite. Why doesn't this kick into Bromellite here? I want to shoot at him. This one definitely has Bromellite in it. Alright, so... I seen it twice. I seen Tron Ares twice already. But just it's getting a bad rap, and I don't like to see that. It's an injustice, you know, like, because it's made by Disney. Everybody hates Disney now. And most of these guys hate Disney because they ruined the Star Wars franchise. That's why they hate Disney. So if my franchise is ruined, I'm gonna hate everything you're doing. You know, it takes one good movie to remake the Star Wars franchise, right? Star Wars: The New Hope was fantastic, right? But Empire Strikes Back was kick-ass. Engineered my FSD and got the Guardian FSD booster unlocked. That's pretty good, Russ. That's pretty good. You don't need much. Once you start doing, I think once you get about 300 light years away from the origin point, somebody else starts contacting you. There should be like 4. Let's see, which 4 do I have here? Farseer, Todd McQuinn, Elvira Martuk, and the Dweller. Those should be the 4 that you should have gotten already. But I don't have any materials, so it sucks, right? Because I have to get materials, so I don't want to go farm materials. So that's why I'm going to do power play to farm materials. Okay, so let's go this one. Yeah, 72 light years is great. Yeah, once you join the squadron, dude, you can join my squad. Once you join my squadron, you have access to the squadron carrier. You can go anywhere with that. So you just let me know when you use it. I'm gonna use the whatchamacallit, there's an inboard, kind of like a message board inside the squadron, so we can talk to each other. So I'll use that to say, okay, when you need it, just post here. I need it for this and this many days, or whatever. So like if you're going out to Guardian site, You need it for 2 weeks. You know. But everybody in the squadron has major as a rank, and they have access to the squadron carrier, and so they can use it and send it anywhere, which is a cool feature of squadrons. Yeah, join power play because that'll give you access to the stronghold carrier, and the stronghold carrier has all the good stuff in it. Okay. Oh, you're not on. You're just texting. You're texting in chat. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, so if you guys are just joining, I posted in chat. Let me see if I can repost. Can I repost this? The place where you can go to this hotspot, and it's a triple Bromellite hotspot. That's where I'm at right now. So if you are just joining us, I see like a new people coming on. You can mine here at this triple Bromellite hotspot, and do some community goal. I'm mining the Bromellite because I want to get the 305,000 so I can get trade rank elite. So I need that trade rank elite. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so all these have, this area has some good Bromellite in it. I should be done very shortly. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool, Russ. You should be on Inara also. Open up an account on Inara, INARA.cz. If you look at my description, I posted that. You should be there because it has a lot of valuable tools that you can use. Inara is one. Spansh.co.uk is another one. That's on my list too. That's going to help you out. So third-party tools are necessary in this game, being that the devs don't really work on the UI that much. You know, if I was building a game, the first thing I'd want to do is create a super-duper user interface that people wouldn't need third-party tools. Yeah, I'm almost done. Look at this, 225. So that's where I got this. I got from edtools.cc. I got this hotspot, triple Bromellite hotspot, and I'm here mining. It's ideal, and I had no pirates so far. You know, I think that's a good thing. So, there are some hungry children of pirates out there in the universe right now. They won't get my Bromellite, that's for sure. Yeah, almost every single rock has Bromellite in it. Almost every single rock. at that. Yeah, I use Inara, Spansh, EDCoPilot, ED Commander Tool, Coriolis for shipbuilding. Good job, dude. That's a good list. Yeah, that's where you find stuff out, Russ. You know, when I first started playing the game, I didn't watch any YouTube videos. I'll tell you a short story, right? So this is where I found Raxla. So you guys might say, "Oh, bullshit! You didn't find Raxla." Okay, I did find Raxla. So when I first started, you know, I got that little ship, the Sidewinder, and I had this on. Flight assist off. I had the flight assist off, and it was horrible to pilot. Horrible. You know, and I was like all over the place, and I couldn't control it. I said, Jesus, I'm gonna have to buy a HOTAS for this. You know, what do I do? So I said, fuck it. I just put it aside, stopped playing. So, and I had No Man's Sky at the time, so I was playing No Man's Sky. So then I said, let me just watch some videos, because then about No Man's Sky, it was about this guy, Hawks Gaming, which I loved dearly. The guy was really cool. He was doing No Man's Sky videos. So then he also had Elite Dangerous videos, and then he brought up the point, turn your flight assist on. So he just said that in the beginning, one thing. I said, oh, that's why my ship is all over the place. That's why I can't fly it. So I turned it off. I turned it on, right? And I got back into the game, and then he had other videos like, you know, like the Road to Riches. And he says, okay, this is how you scan. You're going to fly towards the planet, and it'll automatically scan for you. Right? That's the way he was doing it. He said he found it easier to do it that way, right? So I said, oh, let me do it that way. That's where I flew towards these gas giants, and I picked up this location. It said Dark Wheel in Raxla, and they told me I had 10 minutes to get the hell out of the system, or they're going to knock me out of the sky. So this was like the first maybe 2-3 weeks of the game that I was playing. And I didn't know the lore. I forgot the lore, because I did read the book, the first book that they actually wrote in this game. And I tried, ever since then I've been trying to find it. But maybe they moved it. It wasn't Horizons, it wasn't an Odyssey. So maybe they moved it, or they did something to it, I don't know. But I tried to find it a million times. But it's hiding in plain sight. You have to fly towards it. You have to, like, when you're going towards a ring system, you're not going to pick up all the res spots, right? The resource extraction sites. Even if you scan the whole system, you're not going to pick up all the resource extract. You just guess that the ring system's going to have some. So then you fly towards it, then you pick up the resource extraction site that are in that ring system. You know, like even pirate activity, you're not going to pick up sometimes, even by scanning. So you have to fly towards things, then you pick it up. So in this case, that's how I picked that up. That's how I picked up the Raxla signal. I flew towards the gas giants, and it scanned. My thing went on automatic scan, and then all of a sudden everything started going crazy, and people threatening me to get the hell out of there, or they're going to blow me out of the sky. But that's what I did. In the beginning, I was using a lot of videos. Like Exorcist used to make videos, and the guy was methodical. Super methodical. He must be a teacher or something, but he stopped playing, I guess. But he would make some super videos. Another guy was Down to Earth Astronomy. He hit 100,000 subscribers, and all of a sudden he quit to do astronomy videos. But he kind of got turned off by all the nerfing that the FDev was doing. He was really a miner. He loved mining, and he loved to mine painite. That was his thing. And all of a sudden, boom, he just quit. So there's a lot of people can't, even Ricardo Gaming, he was doing streaming every weekend, right? At least twice in the weekend. And now he stopped streaming completely since August. So Klaus Schmidt, just scan the rings and you're done. What do you mean? You must have been in the starter system when you found... No, I wasn't. I left the starter system. I started from Trappist, Formelhout area. Okay, and it must have been maybe 8 or 10 jumps out. I don't think I was even 150 light years from that Trappist. So I just bumped into it, but that was in Horizons. I don't know about Odyssey. I don't know if they changed things around or if they moved it, because I haven't been able to find it since then. I've been doing the same thing over and over again. I haven't been able to find it. I wasn't in the starter system, that's for sure. No, I left the starter long before that. I remember I was using a hauler, and I just had like 10,000 credits, and I put any kind of frameshift drive in it, and I think it was a B. I was getting less than 9 light years jump, and I didn't know how to fix the galaxy map, and I was doing local. So I was getting like less than 3 or 4. I was like, why is it taking 30 jumps to jump 10 light years? I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? Right? So this is brand new. I didn't know what the hell I'm doing. Nobody's there to show you. So you fix the galaxy map to local, and you'll have a local kind of road to riches. It won't be like the one that they have on the website. I actually used EDTools.cc for the road to riches. Yeah, I know, man. And I love the guy. He was methodical too. Him and Exorcist were fantastic and very methodical. And he still has the website. So he was phenomenal when it came to his streams. He explained things very, very well. You know, for a new player, he was very good to watch. And it kind of made me sad that he quit. Exorcist too. Now Ricardo's not streaming. Ricardo said he'll be back because he has he's doing his renovation of his son's house. So he says he'll be back, but who knows? Hawks Gaming too. I said, dude, do some Elite Dangerous videos. He just did smiley face to me when I text him in game. Yeah, Hawks Gaming's videos get like over 100,000 views. I don't know really how he does that. I really don't. It's amazing. Alright, I'm full. Now I gotta dump some limpets. Yeah, so a lot of guys that have been streaming and stuff, they came and they gone. So, and but their websites are still here, their stuff is still here, so you can watch them. Yeah, that guy, I don't know his name is from Down to Earth Astronomy. He loves astronomy, so he loved it. So I know 8 years. But not, you should never ask how long you've been playing. You should have how many hours you have in the game. Because you can be playing for 2 years and have more hours than somebody who's been playing 8 years. I've been about 8 years and about 10,000 hours. I think I just hit 10,000 this month or so. I gotta check. Last time I checked a year ago was 8,000. But it's not a bother. You can ask me how long. It's about 8 years since it came out. I started playing on an Apple first. That's why I don't have my logs. If I had my logs, I can know where I went because it was an Apple. But I got rid of the Apple and I deleted the game, so the logs are gone. Back then, you used to be able to play on an Apple. It didn't do too well on an Apple, actually. Not many games can do very well on an Apple. And then I got a gaming PC, gaming laptop, and yeah, 2017 for me. Yeah, they are, but you can still... There's some that are not. Like, you can still watch... They haven't really touched Guardian stuff. And Exorcist used to do some great Guardian stuff. But there's not a lot of people doing tutorials. Like, Mile13 Gaming does some great tutorials. I recommend him, Mile13 Gaming. He's in my list in the description. He even comes up with some great ideas too. Like I got some great ideas from him. When I go mining the crystals out in HIP 36601, I'll do one of his suggestions, which seems like it seems fun. But like, for instance, there are some guys that are really hardcore grinders. Like Mechan is a hardcore grind. I love Mechan. I love the guy. The only guy that took on a Hydra in a Sidewinder. Oh my God! How did you do that? Yeah, I do. I love Atlas too, man. So Mechan, he said that his book now, when he first wrote the colonization book, it was 58 pages. Now he says it's 80, 90 pages, something like that. He says, I have to update the book and add more pages. Are you writing a novel? I said, my colonization book is 1 page. It's like, here, this is what you do. Oh my God. 90 pages. If you got insomnia, make sure you get that book and read it. It'll cure your insomnia. Oh my God. 90 pages of colonization. 90 pages of colonization. What do you do with 90 pages of colonization? I don't even know what I would do with them. I said, Mechan, I asked him, I said, dude, can't you just make it like 5-6 pages? I said, no, dude, there's some technical stuff that you really need to, like, okay. I'm just asking. Just wondering. But if you want detail, you do Mechan, right? You want detail? You want, I mean, he's very detailed. Like I did, it's what is it, Ghost Wake or something like that, when you just trail the Thargoid and you kind of fire from the back, so it can't get you. What is it, ghost waking? Or I don't know what he calls it. He calls it something specific. But anyway, I do that. And I watched him play, I took notes, and I said, okay, I'm going to try that. So he, you know, if you want detail, Mechan's the one to go to. You know? If you want easy, there's different guys. I'm easy. I like easy. One pager kind of deal. You can do complicated stuff later on. But Mechan's good for detail. If you want detail, like if you Thargoid hunting, you want to do Thargoid hunting, you gotta see Mechan. And then the other guy is Furion from Vortex Squadron. You know, he also goes out and does a lot of Thargoid. And so if you get the two, you know, I don't stream Thargoid because it's too stressful. Because I'm stressed out to the max trying to kill the damn Thargoid. So I can't be streaming when I'm doing Thargoids. I just can't. I try to videotape it. I tried to videotape a pirate run and I got stressed out. I wasn't playing myself, you know. I wasn't playing like myself, I mean. Anyway, but detail, if you want detail, you do make it, definitely. He came up to, in one day you can hit level 100 in power play. So I said, oh my god, I gotta watch this video. Then I listened to it. I'm like, of course. So the whole thing is, the premise is to get your Panther Clipper full of either palladium or gold, sell it to a poor system and then buy it back, and then the actual payout is a lot higher. You're getting a bigger profits. But when you go to the station that you're getting the profit from and you're gonna get merits, you sell one ton at a time. One at a time. And you get the maximum amount of merits. But if you've noticed, that Panther Clipper has 1,298 tons of cargo space. So I'm like, dude, that would take me hours. He says, oh, it'll take you 3 hours to unload. I'm like, yeah, 3 hours to unload this to get merits. Why don't you just play the game? Anyway. I thought that was funny. I really thought that was funny. Let me see, is that a core? That looks like a core to the right there. It's got enough brightness to it. Let's see what this has. I think we're almost done. Yeah, this one's full too. Nice. I haven't seen any core at all. It's like, oh, it looks like it has some surface deposits. No, I tried. I sent them, and the Klaus, to be honest with you, this is how I know that. This is how I know they know I was the one that wandered into the system, because I said I need my logs from 2017 to 2018 because I believe in I wandered into a Raxel system, and then they come back and say, they said to me in an email, we don't have the logs from 2018. That's what they said to me. I did request it, but they said we don't have the logs from 2018. So I said to them 2017, 2018, because I couldn't remember when I actually stumbled into the Raxel system. So they said to me, we don't have the logs from 2018. They'll be in your computer. We can't give that to you. So I said, I didn't ask for just 1 year. I asked for both years. 2017, 2018. So that was a little strange. And I thought about it. I said, yeah, they would know if I actually did that. Yeah, they don't have the logs. They say they don't. They say they don't have the logs, because I did ask for it. Because everybody wants proof, right? Hey, show us proof. Show us a screenshot. Yeah, oh, dude, I didn't even know how to fly back then. Much less take a screenshot of the game. I still have problems taking screenshots of the game. Oh, that's nice. Anyway. Yeah, so I said, I want the logs from 2017, 2018. They said that we don't have the logs from 2018. For the time you said you went into the Raxler system. So I didn't say what year I went into the Raxler system. I said from 2017 to 2018. But they said we don't have the logs from 2018. So... okay. Well, thank you for telling me that. I did ask for the logs, though. They said they don't have it. They say they don't keep logs. They don't keep server logs, or whatever. They don't keep that. So anyway, somebody's gonna find it eventually. Trust me, they will. With the, I was thinking this year they're gonna find it because everybody's doing, everyone's doing colonization, so eventually someone's gonna wander into that system again. I'm sure of it. Okay, I'm full again. So we're finished. Okay, so boosting, Russ, you see. Yeah, Klaus, it's you know, I said I want the logs. They said we don't have the logs. And they said they don't keep the logs on the server. You know? No valid target. What you doing? I have nothing left. Okay. So this boosts for over 350, right? And that's what you need. That's what you need to get away from pirates. You know, and I know what people say. They say, well, you know, everything has been scanned. Everything around there's been scanned. It's not like that, dude. You're not going to pick it up if you scan it from the sun with the DSS. You're not going to pick it up. You're going to have to fly towards the damn thing. And then it shows up, right? And I keep saying that to people. You have to fly towards it, then it shows up. It's kind of like a rest site. When you're flying towards a ring system, you don't pick up all the rest sites. You pick up one, maybe, whatever. But when you're flying towards the ring system, you pick up everything from that ring system. What's around there. All the anomalies, right? Kind of like that. It's hiding in plain sight. I'm sure of it. Somebody will find it eventually. I'm 100% sure. I was figuring it's going to be this year with colonization. Eventually, someone's going to find it. Someone's going to say, "Okay, I want." It might not be. It might not be colonization. It might be just an X system that's been X'd out, or maybe they put a permanent lock on it already. I was trying to find, for 7 years I've been trying to find it again. Ever since I found out about the lore. I'm like, I was in that system. I was like reading the lore one day. I'm like, oh, Raxla, let's see what this is. And I was reading it. I said, this is the same place. I've been there. And from then, I started, every time I open an account, I go, I buy a hauler, I get less than 9 light years. I do local exploration, and I head into the area that I believe it was in, right? Yeah, they said they don't keep them. They don't keep them. Because somebody mentioned that on the forums. I'm like, oh, cool, let me do that. So I did. I actually sent a request and gave them all my information, and they said, no, we don't keep them on the server. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they changed location. But I've been trying to find it ever since. In Odyssey, it's not there. Maybe in Horizons it'll be there. Yeah, so, but I'm 100% sure somebody's going to find it. I'm 100% sure, because it's not too far away from the bubble, unless everybody's, you know, deciding F the bubble and go out into deep space. Yeah, they said they couldn't send me, Klaus. I asked for them. They said they couldn't send me. And I asked for 2017, 2018, and they said, we can't send you the logs from 2018. So can you send me the logs from 2017? So, and I specifically told them why. I said, I believed I went into the Raxla system. Maybe they want to keep it under wraps and they don't want to send me the logs. Okay, so I'm not lying. I don't need to lie to anybody to make myself feel better. But they said they don't have the logs. They don't have the logs. Okay, I'm gonna go AFK. I gotta go use the little boys' room. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. Let me just get the limpet so I can remember. I'm gonna do one more run. And then oh, and why can't our fleet carriers look like this? This is awesome. It's like 2 different people built this game. In my opinion, they're making a big mistake. They could have made a 5-part series for Raxla. Okay? You know, I didn't use EDCoPilot. I mean, all this stuff, Klaus, I was a brand new player. You know, I started using recently, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I mean, I didn't use EDCoPilot at all. Okay. I'll be AFK just for 30 seconds. Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna start a Raxla kind of hunt for... I'm gonna try again because I got Corvus who wants to go with me. So I figured I'd do the local, and in parallel I have 2 or 3 people doing, you know, systems around me. So I'm going in the straight way, and I say, okay, you go here, you go here, you go here, and everybody's going within the same location. Only thing is they're going to have to fly towards those planets that have ring systems. And some of them are like 500,000 out there. 500,000 light seconds out. So, and we'll document it, right? So if they're streaming, and we can actually document it and show people that we're doing it. ED's discovery went back to the year 2000. And that's because I played originally on an Apple. So I discovered Raxla on an Apple. Then I swapped to when the, I think in 2018, they decided to stop Apple. Stop supporting Apple. I switched to a PC. If I can get on when you guys are on, I can help. I'll probably be on a weekend, dude, like right now. So you'll be on for sure. You just, if you join our squadron, you post when you're going to be on, and we'll kind of organize at the same time. Because my thought, what I want to do, Klaus and everyone, is get a group together, maybe 4 to 8 people, and I plot the route that I went to, and it's below the, I would say, the medium of the galactic medium. It's below the galactic medium. There's a lot of red giants, and because I do remember I was surrounded by red giants, and I couldn't find a scoopable planet to actually, a scoopable star to actually get fuel. I was out of fuel. So it took me like 4 or 5 minutes to find a scoopable planet, sun. So what we'll do is we'll run a local route. We'll scan systems, and if we get into a system like where there's gas giants like this, we'll instead of just scanning it, we'll shoot for it, like we're gonna scan the rings. Okay, that's my thought. And if there's enough people doing it, and we do it in, like, we do kind of a mowing the lawn kind of thing. The army says mowing the lawn, so we kind of like mow the lawn. I think we'll be able to find it. It was very close. It's in the bubble. It's not out of the bubble. It's in the bubble. So all these hypotheses that people are coming up with is bullshit. It's within the bubble. It's very close to the bubble. So, like, maybe on my road to riches, it might have been in between the 8th or 9th slot, but I was in the local route, and I've been trying to find it ever since, man. Believe me. I didn't want to say anything. I want to keep my mouth shut because people just ridicule you. Oh, you found Raxla, you're full of shit. I have a PhD in Raxla, and I don't think you found Raxla. Okay. Like, I've seen some people run, like, dissertations on the damn thing. And like, pages and pages and pages on the forums. You know, and it's a lot easier than you think. I think it's just hiding in plain sight. And kind of like a res location, right? When you go into a system, you don't have the res locations until you go towards those ring systems, and then you pick up the res location. Anyway, not a big deal. I think I'm going to do that. I was talking to Corvus. He wants to join up. If I can get 2 more people. And we'll run in a straight line. I have a direction I'm going to... Well, I kind of know to go to. the road to riches has changed, so it's not going to be the same road to riches I used before. Okay, I got 2 ships here. Who are you? Contacts, System Authority, and 2 Asp Explorers. Okay, we'll just hang out for a second. See if they scan me. But I want to try again. The 8th time. Because every year I... Okay, this guy is a pirate. Let me see what you have. I have nothing. Kiss my butt. Another dream of riches dashed. Well, maybe you should stop hunting the ice field. Okay. Yeah, I tried to get the logs, couldn't get the logs. I tried to remember all the places, I couldn't. People have been actively looking for it because some people have DM'd me and said, "Where is this?" And I told them. I told them locations. I told them where I thought it was. But if you just go into the system and scan the system with your DSS and then leave, that's not going to work. I keep telling everyone, you have to fly towards the planets. You have to do exactly what I did before. I was a brand new player. I didn't know how to scan. I didn't even have money for a DSS. I had 10,000 credits. And I flew towards those planets and scanned the planet. That's how I used to get the money. Back then you didn't have to scan the planet. You just flew. You got the credits if you just... you got the max credits if you just scanned the planet with your scanner. You didn't have to actually do a surface scan. That's what I'm trying to say. To get max credits. They changed that. You just had to go in a system scan and that's it. You left. But if you do it your way, oh, I'm not gonna go towards this. Why am I gonna go fly towards the planet? I'm like, that's what I did. I flew towards the planets because I was trying to make money, right? Oh, every system's been scanned already. Yeah, using a DSS, right? Every system has been scanned using a DSS. But it hasn't been scanned by flying towards that planet. In any case, well, I'll form some kind of group. We'll stream it. Maybe I'll get lucky. But you say, Klaus, that they gave you the logs. Well, they didn't give me crap. They said they don't have logs from 2017, 2008. I said, we don't have logs from 2018. So that's that. They just didn't want to give it to me. Maybe they do have it, but they didn't want to give it to me. Yeah, that's true, Russ. But what I did was I followed Hawks Gaming, and he started a system that was near Formalhaut and Trappist. On my way to where I was, I've passed through Formalhaut and Trappist to scan, right? So I didn't start at the starting system that normally you would start at to scan. I actually I wanted to follow Hawks Gaming and do his I wonder if he has that video. I may have the Road to Riches, the same Road to Riches that he used. That'll be cool to see. But it was a while ago. He might have deleted it already. So my reference point for this scan for Raxla is from Fomalhaut and Trappist. Okay, it wasn't before that. It was after that. So after that, I hit the system maybe after eight, you know, like reference points on the road to riches. My goodness. So I want people to find it. I don't know why they just don't. Because you know what I think they don't want you to find it? Because I think it's a nothing burger. I don't think there's anything there. It's just a location. Just an asset in the game. They don't have anything special there. You know, they haven't developed it. And I think, I really do think that they maybe have blocked it off so now people can't scan it or whatever. Because if they find it and it's a nothing burger, then how many people are going to get disappointed? Oh my god, they couldn't do anything about Raxel. Oh. I think it's a location. They do threaten to knock you out of the sky, so they must have some kind of heavy-duty ships. So literally, they'll post a timer on your screen, in the middle of the screen, right? There'll be a timer. And you have 10 minutes to get the hell out of the system. Okay? They'll tell you, you have 10 minutes to get out or we're going to knock you out of the sky. And then there'll be a timer that comes up on your screen, counting down. And I had like 2 minutes left. I was trying to find a system to jump to because I had no fuel. And there was no scoopable star. I had a fuel scoop, so that I needed to scoop fuel. But anyway, enough of that. If it happens, it happens. Hopefully it'll be found. But I think it's a nothing burger. And I said that to people that were texting me. I don't think you guys are gonna find anything. If it is, they haven't done anything to it, so it's Horizon's tech. Like you see the graphics on Guardian. I mean, it phases in as you're getting closer to it. It hasn't been touched in forever. They haven't done anything to it. In how many years? 8 years since this game came out. 9 years. Yeah, he's done further than that, man. He might have just deleted the videos. But I know he had a Road to Riches screen, because that's where I got the ED tools. I copied him. I copied him, and then I did the ED tools. Yeah, we'll do it. If you're on, you can come on board. I've been curious for 7 years. I've been trying to find it. For 7 years. Even through the Thargoid War, I was in my little hauler and I got my ass kicked by scouts. All of a sudden I get interdicted and then boom, 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 I'm dead. I was like, what the F happened? And I just figured out that my plot that I had ran into Thargoid zones. That's just great. What you gotta do is run a local route in your galaxy map. Press local. Have a class B FSD on your hauler. I think I still had the starter laser gun. Have a fuel scoop. I think I had a class C or class D shield. And I got less than 9 light years range. I was getting an average of 3 or 4 jump. So do a local route from Trappist Fomalhaut area and go maybe less than 100 light years. 100 light years. And you should it's there. But what you got to do when you get in the system is you got to fly towards those gas giants. You're doing a DSS scan. Matter of fact, don't bring a DSS because I didn't have a DSS. It was too expensive. I don't think we had one in the Horizon. I don't remember having one. I might have had one after the fact because I didn't have any money. I only had 10,000 credits after I bought the ship. So I couldn't do much. So I didn't have a DSS. I flew towards the planets. Right? I was going to get some money and then buy those things. Upgrade the ship. But I think it's a nothing burger. I really do. All right. Let's keep going. I think the only thing there is maybe Horizon installation and or even a station like Oculus or something, and they're guarding something, some kind of ancient structure or something, but it's not like a guardian site. But I don't think there's anything there. But they do warn you to get the hell out of the system. They say get out, or we're gonna blow you up. And they give you, there's a counter, a countdown timer. So FYI. But I never knew how important Raxxla was until after the fact. And I saw all these guys going crazy. Raxxla this, Raxxla that. I'm like, whoa. I was in Raxxla. No, you were not, fool. You're full of shit. It's nowhere near the bubble. I'm like, yeah, it is. It's really close to the bubble. It's within the bubble, actually. You're full of shit. You didn't go to Raxxla. Okay, I didn't go. That's it. That was the end of the conversation. When people tell you that shit, you just say, okay, fine. That's fine. Do you have any photos? I said, no. Then we don't believe you. We don't believe you. You didn't go there. Okay. Where are your logs? So then I try to find logs. FDEF came back and said, no logs for you. Man, if I was a CEO, I would make a killer DLC for like a 3 or 5 part series where you're going off into the black and you're doing quests and you're doing runs and you're getting clues, right? And you find, then eventually the end result, you find Raxxla and you get special suit and sword and guardian gun or some shit like that that's blue, that's like shining blue all over the place. And that would make about £500 million sterling for sure. Because you would have like a multi-part series. They've only made 60 million pounds off of this game, right? But if you figure right now, Starfield did $1 billion off of launch of Starfield. Microsoft made $1 billion off the launch of Starfield. $1 billion. Oh, that was so disappointing. In any case, they made $1 billion off of that. How much can Frontier make off of the launch of Raxxla DLC? When everybody and their mother knows about Raxxla. It's like one of the oldest myths in Elite Dangerous. That's why I'm so disappointed, because like there's ideas, and the community has great ideas. There's like money-making ideas, but the CEO doesn't read this shit. He's not gonna say, "Oh, let me go to the forums and read what it says so I can get my next great idea." Right? People would come back to the game if there was a Raxxla DLC. Anyway, that's my thought. Don't kill me. Don't kill the messenger. Right? And I would start in a bubble. So the first location would be like a dark wheel location. You have to fight a boss, right? You have to get some quests done, and then it gives you another location you have to go to. Okay, then you do the next DLC will be the other location, and the third DLC could be the final place that you find Raxxla, and it's a portal that you can go to the different parts of the galaxy. And when you go to the final part, maybe like around Bernard's, where is it called? Beagle Point. You find Guardians out in the black. So do you only need to make $1 billion in one thing? I like trade exploration. Yeah, you have to make $1 billion in one thing. So it has to be trade, exploration, or fighting. Combat is hard to get the first rank. It's pretty hard because the way they design the combat point system is a little skewed. So, but you do trade or exploration, and you're probably a lot easier to get $1 billion in exploration than it is in trade. It used to be easy to get it in trade because we used to do low temperature diamonds, and in one run you can get $1 billion if you fill up a Type 9. Back then it was fantastic. So let's get a little closer. So, yeah, you need $1 billion in one. But with scanning planets and scanning... Okay, I'm too close to this baby. What is this? Is it part of the damn rock or what? Scanning planet... Oh, shit. Did you see that? I almost got whacked by a rock. So if you scan plants, like, so biology is the same thing as exploration. So both scanning planets and scanning exobiology, you're gonna get points in exploration. Let me get out of here, too close. The area is called Shinrata Desra. How do you spell that? Yeah, Shinrata Desra. Let me put that in chat. That's the That's the holy grail of locations. That one, not only everything's a discount, but every mod and every ship in the game is there. And it's surrounded by fleet carriers, so like you can't even fleet carrier in. You have to be it's like permanently parked around Shinrara Desert, man. So if you want to get outfitting done, you'll see that most of these guys who are in the partnership program, they'll go there to get outfitting done, right? But now you can find majority of the stuff you can find in the Stronghold carrier. I think you can find everything in Stronghold carrier. There's nothing I didn't find. Except Guardian. I couldn't find Guardian. But in Shinrara Desert, you can find Guardian too. Everything will be there. Everything you unlocked also. So that's why I want to get the billion so I can unlock that. And then I'm going to work on unlocking Soul. Because I want to do some Dead Titan kind of scavenging. Yeah, so you need if you do exploration and then you do exobiology at the same time, the exobiology counts towards exploration. So both of them will boost. You'll get a boost in both of them. So, but I don't know if the bonus they give you for a brand new find, like when you find a plant that you never had before, and they give you like a 7 million credits for that. I don't know if that counts towards that. I'm not sure. But in any case, there's no rush to getting the billion. I'm just doing it because to kind of make a video of it so I can unlock and then you guys can see what that looks like. I also learned you need to make petty officer rank. Yeah, you do. You got to make petty officer. But that's pretty easy. You can do that by donating. You can do that by doing some courier missions. That's not too hard. You don't have to do any kind of combat or anything like that. Any craziness. So for a brand new player that basically can't do combat because it's damn hard as a brand new player, right? Oh, look at all this cheddar. Oh my goodness. Look at all that cheddar. Yeah, the getting the petty officer is not going to be hard either. You know, maybe a few hours of work. You know, it's still fun to do missions. You can do trade missions too. You can. That gives you a lot more ranks. So the best place to go is around Seoul. So if you're gonna do that. Because right now they fixed the colonization, kind of changed things around in the area we used to go to. I have a location written down somewhere. I said my man for exploring try to get the first footfalls. That's gonna be hard, Russ, because you're gonna have to go way out to get the first footfall. Now if you're doing local, okay. You might not need the huge jump range. If you do local routes, you might get first footfall because not many people do local routes. You know, like when you're only jumping 1 light year, 2 light years. Let's see, what do we look at? 208. Okay. want to go to. This shiny little one over there. Let me see. Which one is the main one? It looks like this one. Will I finally get a core? No, it looks like that one is. Maybe there's two. No, that's not the one. That's the one. Bromellite. What's the... Is there any surface? 2 surface. Oh, that's nice. You gotta be careful when shooting off mining volleys towards surface bromellite things. Yeah. Alright, let's get this done. Dude, the new mining turret is kick-ass, man. I actually would spend 25,000 arcs just to buy the mining turret and put it on my Panther Clipper to make the ultimate mining ship. It is the best thing they've ever made. The combination between the Mach 2 Universal Olympic controller and the mining volley repeater is phenomenal. And that is the only reason to buy the ship. I wouldn't buy it for the paint job or the funny looking disco lights. Disco lights on a mining ship. Yeah, baby. Well, it looks like this. It looks at this. I need to travel 5,000 to unlock one of the engineers. Yeah, you have to. It actually unlocks 2 engineers. Because Palin, you need 5,000 too. Okay. I just reset my account after 10 years starting again from scratch, so maybe when it comes to credits I'll have enough to get the ship. I don't know how expensive it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be that expensive, but you're gonna be waiting a while. I think maybe 3 or 4 months. It's been 3 months since they launched the Panther Clipper, and they're milking it still, so milking it for every dollar they can get out of it. So they haven't launched it into the game yet for credits. So maybe next month we'll get the Panther Clipper for credits, and you're gonna need about $500 million to outfit the ship effectively. And FYI, the ship costs 280, 300 million, wherever you get it from. But outfitting costs a lot more. So it's about, this one's worth, the one I have on my main account's worth 480 million. And I only suggest to buy the standard. Don't buy anything else. If you're going to buy it with arcs, if you're going to buy anything with arcs, buy the standard. You know, a mining ship does not need disco lights. Or as I call them, come kill me lights. See, they wouldn't put me in the partner program because I tell them exactly how I feel. You guys, why would you do that? Put disco lights on a mining ship. There are some issues, like when the limpets take off. If you're going too fast, they'll hit the side of the ship. Okay, what's for sale here? Bromellite. There are 3 Bromellite surface deposits. Just be warned too, you can use this for an abrasion blaster. You can use it as an abrasion blaster, but you kind of have to be careful for the surface deposit because you can completely destroy the surface deposit, just like you destroy the big rocks when you, like for instance, like this one, right? See, that's all I do, because then it'll destroy the rock. So, just be warned in advance. Okay? Okay, so do I have any more? I have this one, but I'm not going to chase it. One more Bromellite. So Russ, you're gonna unlock. I need to travel 5,000 to unlock the engineers. There's 2 engineers for 5,000. Yeah. So I think they actually changed that because I remember only being a 5,000 total, so it didn't have to be 5,000 in a straight line or anything like that. Okay, the rest is subsurface, and I don't do subsurface. I never do subsurface. I hate subsurface. How we doing? Well, this looks like a pretty rock. I bet you it has Bromellite. What? How do you figure that, Dragster? Because it's in a Bromellite triple hotspot. And lo and behold, it has only 2% Bromellite. What a sucky rock. Hey, it still had Bromellite. The mining Valley Repeater is one of my main loves in this game now. It really is great. And they had a community goal where we added 8% to our squadron carrier, or you know, like squadron number perk. So now I'm getting 20% extra rocks coming off the damn thing. So you fill up pretty fast. I don't know if the yield is 20% more or there's 20% more rocks. It says 20% more rocks. So, but that would be yield, right? If you're not doing a community goal, you should. If you don't want to mine, you can get it for cobalt. And you can buy cobalt from anywhere. Matter of fact, right next to HIP 90578, there is a station, a ground station, that has millions of tons of cobalt. So you can just fly there, pick up a full cargo load, go and drop off. You need a total... I went 3 runs with my Panther Clipper, I did 3,894 tons to get to 50%. What I recommend you do 50% because as it gets closer to the end, you can get knocked off the top 75% and miss out on a cargo rack. So 3,894 is what I did for 50%. I recommend you do that also. And you can do it with cobalt, so you don't need to mine. I'm only doing it with mining because I want to get the elite status for trade, right? I actually should have done that, but I didn't have this account with the first community goal, right? With the platinum. I just opened this account up 10 days ago. I have 12 limpets out. Only 2 I'm using for prospecting. And some commanders will use the Mach 2 Universal Limpet Controller and they'll use that and a secondary prospecting limpet controller to mine, but that gives you less cargo. And all you have to do is just be mindful of how many limpets are you using. So, and what if you actually sent 14 limpets out and now you have 14 limpets for 12 minutes doing nothing? You don't have no prospecting limpet. All you have to do is go to modules, go to the MK2 mining multi-limpet controller and turn it off. And all your limpets will die. And then you can start over. Why would you want to do that? Why not? You're going to end up dumping cargo anyway, so that's what you can do. If you find yourself that you sent out too many limpets, you can just turn off your limpet controller and turn it back on, and that'll get rid of your limpets. Or you can just smash them against the rock. Oh, that's funny. I was just reminding myself of Mars from Ghost Giraffe. He got the biggest rocks, right? Okay, so he had 14 limpets with big rocks, and he, because you go around in a circle like a chainsaw. So he went towards these miners that were like mining. He was giving them. At first it was shield damage, and then it was hull damage, and then you see the miner flying off, running away. But he was targeting the way he was doing it. He was just getting on top of the mining ship, the NPC mining ship. Oh, that was so funny. Okay. Because those rocks, they actually do some major damage, man. They do some major damage. Oh, that was a dud. I'm not gonna go there. That was funny as hell. He had these, and he took a picture of it. He was videotaping it, and he's like, you could see the rocks going around in circles because the limpets have them, and then he's kind of like maneuvering above the NPC cargo ship, and the NPC mining ship is taking some damage, man, like crazy damage. The chainsaw, that was great. Okay, it's starting to die off. Poor the limpets. Didn't have such a good life, did they? 12 minutes. Okay, that's where I stopped. So I know I got 2 prospecting out. I look at the collector count on the left-hand side there, and as soon as I go down to 0, or I get down to that number, I know that I have 12 limpets out. Okay, so let's start. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Let's start shooting some limpets out. Okay, where are you shining from? Who's your host rock over there? So you can use the mining volley repeater for abrasion blasting and for kind of laser mining. So it takes out 2. In reality, I don't in this actual in this asteroid field, I won't even need the deep core. I haven't found 1 deep core yet. So okay. So basically you can use all I would need is 1 weapon, 1 thing. You can look at the shadow, the limpets. That's cool. That is cool. All you'd need is like the mining volley repeater, and that's it. Now if I can put that on a pamphlet clipper, oh my god. Alright, let's see. On my cargo at maximum capacity. Need to dump some cargo. Can you see the limpets? Do you see the shadows? My ship is taking a crap. That's so cool. Oh, that's really nice. Anyway, if you're new to the game, congratulations. You've just purchased the best game I've ever played. You see, I'm the type of person that can't just do first-person shooter or whatever. It can't just be one thing. So if I'm Tuesday, I'm mining. On Wednesday, I gotta do power play. Thursday, I gotta do combat zone. Friday, I'm gonna do exploration. You know, so this game is not just one type. It's not. That's why people got this. Oh my God, Odyssey sucks. The ground combat's so easy. It's stupid. Yeah, but the game is not just ground combat. It's not just one thing. It's not first person shooter. It's everything. It's space sim. It's everything. So welcome to one of the best games ever made. Alright, you gotta kind of stand still to shoot off a prospect in the pit. I know it's stupid, but if you go anything above 40 or so speed, it will self-destruct. It will die. It'll hit the side of the ship and kill itself. Very nice. Now, if you notice, I'm picking off these rounder ones because the round ones will have the Bromellite. So that's why I'm not choosing other stuff. I'm trying to find rounder ones. Methane calthrate? Calthrate. Is that on the list? I hope it's on the list. Okay, it's on the list. Okay, so I have to dump some more cargo. Let's do 10 at a time. Okay, so let's see how good we are. Still gonna be full. Dump another 9. I've already got maximum capacity? No, not yet. I like mining different places because you get the elements, also the raw materials you need. So if you're mining and get the raw materials, you're gonna find that you got at least 1/3 of the materials you need for upgrading your ship. And then you can do Dav's Hope and Jameson Crash Site, which I'll do both again soon, so you guys can see that. I've been trying to help because there's no new videos out there, that especially Jameson Crash Site's changed. They kind of move things around. So the old videos, you can't see the change, right? So, and in the old videos, you used to just be able to sit there and just kind of log in and log out. And the new videos, I actually run around the crash site. I go in a counterclockwise motion. Yeah, they added extra data links on the crash site, so you kind of have to do at what you do in Dav's Hope, kind of run around the ship and collect the data points. And I think this is it. Let's see. The older videos are not going to have that change. The older videos, you just log in, log out, log in, log out. That's all you did. If you're in a good position, you know, you set yourself in a good position, and then you could just turn your turret, and you did. Yeah, it seems that we did a genocide kind of thing, you know. Okay, I think I'm done. Let's dump the cargo. Yeah, it's full. There used to be a refinery bug. This is how long ago I've been playing. And then if you actually got it to its full capacity and then you had extra limpets outside, there was a bug that jammed it and you would crash. Yeah, it was a one-man mission and he had a daughter. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. Okay, I'm full again. Okay, so my cargo's full and so is my refinery. Yeah, so I'm done. Okay. They're dropping the rocks. Like, perfect timing too. These guys start to die. Perfect timing. Alright, so now we are going back to the ship. You know, I don't mind this way. I can take a little bit of a pee break. But if I had like 1,000 tons, I'd make sure I'd fill up 1,000 tons before I go and take a break. Come on, slow down already. Alright. So what do we learn? We love mining with the MVR and the Mach 2 multi-limpet controller. Dragster absolutely loves these two modules. And I would go to Frontier and shine everybody's shoes and buy them sandwiches for a whole month if they can just do a community goal where this is all I am getting. I would take a week off from work and just do community goal all day long to make sure that I get these two modules so I can put it on my Panther Clipper. I would make a Panther Clipper mining ship and it would be fantastic. Because it has, the Panther Clipper has the extra slots. I can have defense for it in case I get ganked or anything like that. In any case, I'm gonna stop here. Thank you for joining me. It's been a 3-hour stream. Thank you for your conversations. You guys are great. This community's fantastic. It's better than EVE Online. You guys are better. You're better. Better. For the new guys coming on, welcome. Come and see me often. I usually do the nitty-gritty of the quests. Combat, I probably will have combat, but on foot more than I will have ship to ship, because ship to ship requires more concentration. Thank you for joining me. I have a list in my description, so there are plenty of other commanders that have tons of videos that you can follow so you can get some tutoring done. I suggest that you do that. There's also some ED tools, that Elite Dangerous tools that you can use. There's a list of that. Use them, and that will help your gameplay. And we're here to help you have fun too. I'm here to help you have fun. I'm glad you're here, Russ. And if you let me know, if you're in my squadron, let me know when you're on. I'll help you out. I'll help you get what you need. Okay, bud? Because I got everything I need. I think you should have everything you need. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me.